Hello, let's do Wordle number 949. And today's theme that I'm going to be talking about is Formula One, which is a global sport, as many informed me. I got it confused with NASCAR, I think, which I very much apologize to both NASCAR fans and Formula One fans, or fans of both. I'm not too into the car racing world. I don't have anything against it. I just hasn't really piqued my interest up to this point. I've focused on other things, but I did do some research for this. And if you're highly familiar with Formula One, you probably already know these things, but I think many of my viewers may not be super familiar. And I thought this would be interesting to talk about. So the first thing I want to talk about are safety innovations that have happened in Formula One. So I think the biggest one is in the early 2000s, they introduced the Hans device, the head and neck support, which has drastically reduced the risk of head and neck injuries in crashes. It restricts the driver's head during the crash and during collisions. And it's actually then been adapted to other forms of motorsport. So it's not just improved safety within Formula One, but in general. And these safety mechanisms do tend to trickle down, and and technology advancements in general do tend to, they start in these very high performance settings, and then they do trickle down to the rest of the world. And so the money that's going into Formula One does have benefit outside of Formula One, and that's kind of some of the things I want to talk about here. There's also been there's the monocoque, which is the huge safety feature in F1 cars, where it's designed to protect the driver during high impact crashes. I think that's going to be a general theme here with safety, where because of the high G forces involved, as well as just the fact that they crash all the time, and there's a driver in there, and the driver wants to survive those crashes. You get actually real world data about what's actually helping and what's working, and that helps improve your models. And that kind of data can be used to help in consumer safety as well when driving your car. And so this monocoque has layers of carbon fiber, other composites. It's very strong yet lightweight. It's definitely influenced the design of road vehicles. For example, the use of carbon fiber in road vehicles. Wheel tethers, I'm not sure how much this trickles, but it's kind of interesting, where wheels kept detaching from cars during collisions and crashes, and that would become a road hazard. And so these tethers have reduced the risk to other drivers. There's also virtual safety car, VSC. It actually controls the pace of the cars during hazardous conditions, which reduces the risk of accidents. Kind of neat. And Halo cockpit protection. It's a titanium structure above the driver's head. It protects the drivers from impact by large debris. And I'll talk about some technology innovations. That this isn't really something that's innovated by F1, but it certainly has led to popularization of these kinds of systems, the energy recovery systems. So you probably recognize these, that hybrid cars and electric vehicles use these, where when you brake, instead of just losing all that energy to heat, you recover that energy and use that power to boost the speed of the car. And so F1 has certainly done a lot of research into these energy recovery systems, and that has at least helped the public perception of those to be like, yeah, that's cool. Let's have that in our consumer cars too. Aerodynamic research, of course, all vehicles need aerodynamics for efficiency, and F1 puts a lot of research into that, and a lot of that has trickled down. Their methods and their results have trickled down to regular vehicles. The paddle shifter was innovated by F1 to an extent. I don't know. I'm kind of going through a list, so some of the stuff I'm saying I'm not 100% sure on. But that's become something in high performance road cars as well, where you use the paddle shifting instead of this sort of semi-automatic gearbox type thing. Active suspension systems were so good that it was actually it was actually banned because it was so good. But regular vehicles, luxury high performance road vehicles do use active suspension systems, because the fact that it was so good in F1 makes it actually quite nice for the consumer. And then just tire technology in general, just improving the grip of tires, the specific compounds used. for various track conditions have definitely helped tires for regular consumers as well in different weather conditions. And that can save lives. So pretty cool stuff. You know, we are, especially in America, we are extremely dependent on our cars and to get around even in adverse weather conditions. And so I very much appreciate the fact that my car has tires that do well in various different conditions. So anyway, thought I'd say something positive about F1 after that rant about football yesterday. But yeah, I think there's a lot of positive things that can come out of something like this. And I just don't think that, I don't know, I'm not going to rant about college sports again, but I think colleges should focus on academics. And I think that there should be a different pathway to get into professional sports. But anyway, F1 does not have that problem. It's not college students driving these cars. So no problem there. And the people who are racing these are incredibly talented and train very hard for these things. And I don't see a reason why they shouldn't be applauded for that. And then all of the people behind F1 who are designing the cars and doing all the research and everything, they are helping the world in various ways, in addition to improving their own success within the sport. And so I think that that's a win-win situation. All right. So let's play Wordle now. Archeal Angley suggested I start with force for the insane G-forces that are put onto the driver, which actually that gave me a lot of info, and globe, because it is very much a global sport. Very popular in Europe, but also around the world. So, okay. The E definitely doesn't go at the end. I'm thinking an ER word today. Like, is lacer a word? I don't know that. I'd guess lacer though. Wait. Yeah, we have almost all the letters. Something like licer or lacer. Could it not be an ER word? Because ER is kind of forcing something like that. Maybe LER. Yeah, if I do LER, then... Ooh, wait. I thought of ulcer, but unfortunately, there's a problem with ulcer, which is it puts L second. Yeah. I was like, there's a problem with it, and then, wait, what was the problem again? Because it looked good. I mean, it doesn't have to be an ER word. It just feels like with an E and an R like this, it would be. See something LER. Is this how you spell seller? I don't think that's how you spell seller, but I'm going to guess it anyway. No, it's not. Okay. Sometimes I'm not sure in the moment how to spell something, so it's better to just try it. Okay, let's abandon ER for a second. What else could happen here? We could do like a re-word, like relic. Ooh, actually, I really like relic. Oh, that's fun. And it's correct. Nice. Relic in 3. I wonder what I was down to. Like, I think probably it would have accepted something like lacer or licer, but I don't think that those would have been answers. Kind of weird words. Yeah, let me know if you saw anything else that would definitely be a possible answer, or not. Always open to any information. And yeah, let's see what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow and what tomorrow's theme is. Exams, suggested by, is this Lalita? So suggest 2 words related to exams. And of course, if you enjoyed this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.